Hello, I'm Paul Zayachik, founder of Elastic Steel, method of athletic conditioning. Today I'm going to use a palm strike as an example of certain principles that I personally believe in terms of martial art training, but any training, whether it's dance or fitness or anything. The fewer techniques you have, the better each technique is going to be. And specifically martial art training, the fewer options you have, the faster you're going to respond. In my opinion, it's best to have just few techniques, but know them well and know them intimately. Boxers are notoriously great with their techniques. They have just few techniques compared to martial arts, but they're great with them. For example, there's many different types of jab, and boxers can use many different types of jab. So one weapon, when used differently, can become many different weapons. There's many different types of hooks. One weapon technically is just a hook, but it can become many different weapons. Same thing in martial arts. There's many different ways to do a roundhouse kick, many different ways to do a palm strike, many different ways to do a hammer fist, and so on. It looks like it's the same technique, but there's many different ways to do it, and there's slight adjustment of how the body is positioned, how the weight is distributed, how feet are positioned for each technique. So we're going to look at a palm strike now. So there are martial arts styles that have a palm strike, a punch. It's almost like saying apples, cheese. There's many different types of cheese, many different types of apples. Using that as an example. So if a martial arts style has one punch and one palm strike, this is what happens. Okay? So there's one punch, or from here, one punch and one palm strike. That's all. That's what they practice. They got one punch, one palm strike. Well, in real life scenario, even on Bob right now, okay, just the way the face is built, and the Bob is not moving, and it's a single opponent, and he's not trying to hit me, you'll see that you have to adjust. Suppose I'm trying to strike to the jaw. Okay, my hands are pretty flexible, and yet I made a contact with the nose first. If I want to strike to the nose, that's a different story. But if I want to strike to the jaw, I really can't. So I have to turn my hand. The second I turn my hand, I don't just turn my hand, my body position changes. I turn here, I don't just turn my hand, my body position changes a little bit. Okay? So the same strike, but the body position changes. Say my opponent is sideways, not facing me, but sideways. Okay, look at what happens now. What am I going to hit? I'm going to hit with the whole thing. So for the front hand, I have to turn out this way. For this hand, I have to turn this way. Okay? Because if I do this, I'm going to make contact right here, and that's going to soften the impact by the time the palm heel gets there. I don't want that. If I practice my palm strikes intimately, and I'm just talking about straight palm strike, there's many different ones. They don't have to go straight forward. But even this, I have to adjust. Okay? Now, if we're talking about the jaw, straight palm strike to the jaw, it's very difficult to do. As funny as it sounds, it's very difficult to do when you do it with a vertical hand. And yet, most martial arts styles practice this. So Bob is facing me again right now. I do this right here. It's not going to be very powerful. I'll push his head back, but I'm not going to achieve my objective. Okay? So I have to turn my hand this way. I have to turn my hand this way. If I'm going to go to the nose, I might as well just use the fist in this position. But if I'm much shorter, then I can come up. Then it makes sense because this is going to strike first. Also, if I'm much shorter, I can come over, and then I'm going to strike with the palm at the right point. But straight strike, which is what most martial arts styles practice, okay, that ends up not actually working. But for a lot of styles, yeah, we teach a palm strike, we teach one. Okay, master the technique, know all of its applications. Better than to have many techniques. You got a punch, you got an elbow, you got this elbow, that elbow. But that one specific elbow strike, you can't adjust. That one specific palm strike, you can't adjust. That one specific punch, you cannot adjust. Okay, so you got many techniques, but you can't really use any of them. Also, if you're looking for this flexibility right here to do good palm strike, to that the palm heel sticks out as you strike regardless of the position, we have a program. It's a very good program for both strength and flexibility. Take a look at it. It's $9.95. The link is below. Thank you for watching.